how is this coalition shaping up to be then?
Well, there are 8 different parties in this coalition, and they have wildly disparate views about everything from the economy to foreign policy. You have far left-wing groups, you have an Arab Islamist group, and you also have far right-wing groups, all coming together to support really 2 things. One, the idea that Israel should not go back to its 5th round of elections in just over 2 years. Also, that it's time for Benjamin Netanyahu to go. Interestingly, the leader of this new coalition would be Naftali Bennett. He is a right-wing politician, nationalist politician. Although he won just 7 seats in the election, his support was crucial for this new coalition to be formed. Also, for the very first time, we are going to see an Arab party as part of the governing coalition, with Ra'am coming on and bringing its 4 seats. The architect of this coalition is Yair Lapid. He is going to serve as foreign minister for the first few years, while Bennett serves as prime minister, of course, if this goes through, and then he would become the prime minister after that, if the coalition, of course, lasts that long.
Can you imagine a coalition lasting 5 years has taken us this long to get to the cusp of the new coalition? Simone, what do we know of the joined-up policies? What is going to be the dominant policy of, some would say, a kaleidoscope coalition like this?
Yeah. If this coalition gets approved, which is still a big if, they're going to try and focus on technical issues, things where there are not so much disagreement between the parties, consolidating COVID spending, for example, social and welfare reform. But they're going to stay away from the more sticky issues like conflicts between Israelis and Palestinians. Also try and stay away from things like income inequality. There's just too much difference between these various parties on those issues to really believe that we can get consensus.
So when will we know if the coalition succeeded and that the incumbent prime minister needs to pack up and leave?
Yusuf, it could be as many as 12 days from now. And this actually, the subject of the opposition party versus Likud party warring that we're going to see over the next few days, because a Likud party member essentially has to schedule this vote. And right now, it's believed that Netanyahu's supporters want to push this vote off as long as possible so that they can try and peel off some of the right-wing politicians that would be part of this coalition. Already, one Yamina supporter of Naftali Bennett's party has said he's not going to vote for this coalition. There are several others that are really under pressure to not support the ruling government. Also a big question mark, the joint list. This is the more traditional Arab party. Most of its politicians have said they won't support this coalition. But if you get down to the wire and some of these right-wing politicians aren't supporting it anymore, will this Arab party come and stand up for the coalition, just not wanting to see another election, not wanting to see another potential Netanyahu-led government? All of these things, huge question marks, and we really may not know until we are down to the wire watching this vote take place.